There is more to the story of Parker Schnabel's ascent to prosperity than meets the eye. A family's dark secrets unfold in this epic tale. Unforeseen challenges and unrelenting aspirations. Reality TV only shows a small portion of his story, which people witness on Gold Rush as he hauls in staggering quantities of gold. Astronauts are among the most popular career choices among children. In contrast, Parker Schnabel's goal was to begin gold mining before he could legally drive. You might have thought Parker was doing more than just hanging around. He was studying the machinery and the tricks his grandfather used to read the land. But when you saw him as a little boy among the towering excavators and endless piles of dirt, you might have wondered what on earth he was doing. An innate ability to feel where gold lies beneath the surface was bestowed upon him by a higher power than upon most miners twice his age. Once, when Parker was around 11 years old, a long-standing family acquaintance recalled an incident in which John was having trouble deciding where to dig. Parker climbed up to the vantage point, studied the terrain for a moment, and then pointed to a site that no one had thought of before. Just 2 days after that, they stumbled upon one of the season's wealthiest pockets. It wasn't a stroke of luck. Gold was all the little boy comprehended. While you notice steam rising from the water, you know that something is important. You can see it at the beginning of the season while drilling and at the conclusion of the season when cleaning up. Surprisingly, he worked diligently as his elementary school peers played video games or participated in extracurricular activities. Older people. In his early teens, Parker began skulking off to master the art of operating heavy machinery. People in the local mining community took note of him because he could run loaders, excavators, and wash plants better than many adults on those Alaskan claims. They hear stories of a 10-year-old who could hold his own with the rest of the crew. Even if it sounded incredible, Parker was only getting warmed up. He was a walking sponge for information, asking incessant questions and refusing to be dismissed no matter how old he was. His transition from devoted hobbyist to professional miner was put in motion by all that curiosity. At the age of 15, Parker reached a turning point in his life. By the conclusion of the first season, his grandfather had effectively given him control of a genuine mining claim, which entailed managing expenses, organizing payroll, and, of course, digging for gold to pay the bills. With Parker at the helm, the mine had stunned experts with its gold production. Gamers who had been at it for decades. Just 4 years ago, word got out about a young sensation in the gold mining industry who was causing quite a stir. Reality TV producers wasted no time in getting in on the action, capturing the high-stakes drama of the industry in its remote reaches of Alaska and Canada. After getting 100 ounces when you first started mining, you were delighted, but you're going to do even better now that you have a fantastic staff working with you and you're looking at 3,000 ounces. Parker, with his youthful charisma, natural abilities, and intriguing background, made for an enthralling protagonist. John Parker went from being a local celebrity to a worldwide phenomenon after deciding to let the cameras roll after conferring with his grandpa. Instantly, viewers were captivated by Parker's no-nonsense demeanor in the premiere of Gold Rush. Get close to his adventurous spirit and his trademark Schnabel. Both Parker's profile and his stubbornness ratings skyrocketed. Out of nowhere, he went from being a miner in a small hamlet to being the face of a television phenomenon that could be seen in shops and bars across the world, even beyond the Alaskan border. I assumed they were joking. I'm just a guy who digs in the dirt for a career, but celebrity is a fickle friend. That's what Parker said the first time someone asked me for an autograph at a Seattle grocery store. With cameras always rolling, Parker learned the hard way that his every move, dispute, and gaffe were under the microscope. And just like any other breakout celebrity, he was subject to increasing amounts of scrutiny and speculation as his operation grew. Parker Schnabel is only one example of the many controversial. As soon as his achievements started appearing on TV, rumors began to circulate Parker, according to several viewers, had stepped on the toes of older cast members in pursuit of more substantial claims, so overshadowing them. Others expected that tensions might arise with another mining heavyweight. Tony Beats has hinted that there may be land conflicts and big personality confrontations going on behind the scenes. There were whispers that hinted at Parker's impending departure even further. "Tony, you simply appear on the show in the spring and cut us off. There will be no more lost hydraulic ripples. We have only begun to properly install the device. That's all. Everything will work out fine." Oh, Tony. After all, if you're carrying an entire show on your shoulders, maybe you want more control. Look, mining isn't a democracy, so I don't care if Tony wants to break free or not. A contract is a contract, a deal is a deal, and rules are rules. I can't constantly stress out when millions of dollars are at stake and winter is on the horizon, as I once stated frankly in an interview. When it comes to damaged feelings, but the guys who have stuck by me through thick and thin know that I will do whatever it takes to protect them. However, ratings went up despite the fact that controversy led some viewers doubt Parker's attitude. Audience members stayed engaged, and not just for the sake of the gold. I want to watch Parker's next move and his reaction to the inevitable obstacles that will arise. Notoriety from reality television was merely a component. As soon as he found a viable new claim, he would invest the earnings into specialized workers, larger equipment, and sophisticated extraction technology because the real money was in the ground. Parker amassed a vast network of Yukon claims over the course of many years. In order to maximize his gold output, each one meticulously scouted. Amazingly, he continued to reap enormous rewards, with each season bringing in thousands of ounces of gold, sometimes worth millions, in a single run. He was sponsored by numerous companies due to his achievements in the profession. The support of Parker was sought after by companies selling high-end apparatus and gear, who relied on his authority among gold aficionados. There is a 700-ounce difference after royalties this year compared to last year, when we paid about 1,400 ounces. Yes, this was by far the best season we've ever had. Before long, Parker had a stake in mining territory, rental properties, commercial buildings, and even remote vacation cabins designed for adventurous tourists. He took advantage of these deals to upgrade his fleet of excavators and dozers, and still had money to spare for real estate investments. The funds didn't magically disappear into lavish residences or offshore accounts. Gold mining may bring to mind desolate landscapes and dirty rivers, but Parker nonetheless spent most summers in Spartan mining camps, sleeping close to his crews, even though his lifestyle appeared quite modest on the outside. Parker is very much of a do-it-yourself kind. From an early age, he understood the need of preserving the land for generations to come, as it was the land that had brought him fortune. His detractors accused him of causing negligent digging due to the company's quick expansion. In response, Parker unveiled a suite of programs aimed at promoting environmentally friendly mining methods. To prevent trash from polluting nearby rivers, he invested heavily in cutting-edge filtering systems. Cleanups and land reclamation are subject to strict regulations.